So, I strapped in for the ride with the new Roadhouse, fueled by positive rumors and promising reviews.
I just slapped you. Are you alright?
What?
I didn't expect a cinematic masterpiece, but I did anticipate being entertained with a fun-filled flick that stayed true to its essence. However, by the closing credits, I found myself feeling somewhat cheated and disheartened. Why was this movie hyped for a theatrical release? I'm genuinely baffled. My consolation is that I didn't fork out cash for a ticket. The film exudes laziness, which caught me off guard. Doug Liman, the maestro behind The Bourne Identity, delivered one of the most organic action experiences in cinematic history, revolutionizing the genre. Yet, here we are, scratching our heads at what went wrong. The special effects are abysmal, and their placement is downright bizarre. Practical effects could have salvaged this wreck. The fight scenes oscillate between brilliance and sheer cringe in a matter of seconds. They feel so artificial and rushed that they veer into cartoon territory. It's a challenge to make Jake Gyllenhaal look bad, and thankfully, they don't manage it here. As expected, he shines brightest amidst the mediocrity.
Really interesting guy, overall. Brand wants to take the Roadhouse away from me. He wants to build some resort.
The issue lies with everything else. The script, the acting, the direction, even Dalton's character feels off, like a lurking serial killer yet to be apprehended. Conor McGregor makes his acting debut here amidst whispers of scene-stealing prowess. However, what I witnessed was an over-the-top athlete who looks the part but lacks the finesse to pull it off. He gives it his all, but alas, he's just not as funny as he believes himself to be. In essence, this remake falls short of the hype. It offers fleeting moments of amusement, but they're swiftly drowned out by a ludicrous plot, a woeful script, and a parade of forgettable two-dimensional characters, save for Jake Gyllenhaal's Dalton. Doug Liman's reimagining of Roadhouse isn't just a disappointment, it's a contender for one of the worst films of the year. The overwhelming feeling is that everyone involved was painfully aware of the movie's idiocy, yet barreled forward anyway. The action, the supposed lifeblood of any Roadhouse film, is an embarrassment. Forget balletic brawls. These fights are a poorly choreographed mess, relying heavily on unconvincing CGI that would make a Power Rangers episode blush. Liman's usual directorial flair is nowhere to be found, replaced with a lazy, frenetic mess. The script deserves its own special category of awfulness. Dull dialogue and a plot that wouldn't hold water in a thimble render the film utterly devoid of tension or wit. Characters are one-dimensional caricatures, and even the ever-charming Gyllenhaal can't salvage the paper-thin script. Tonally, the film is all wrong. It aspires to goofy, self-aware humor, but comes across as aggressively loud and utterly humorless. The original film may have been cheesy, but it had heart. Roadhouse 2024 is simply an exercise in cinematio indulgence, a parade of bad decisions strung together with CGI punches. The most damning indictment? Roadhouse is boring. A film about brawling bouncers and corrupt businessmen should be a thrill ride, not a snooze fest. Instead, it lumbers from scene to scene, its attempts at humor falling flat and its action sequences failing to inspire. Avoid this neon-lit disaster at all costs. There's a reason some classics are best left untouched. Now, on to a more tantalizing question. Which old action movie truly deserves a remake? Thanks and subscribe for more related content.